readers, Miss Holstein here, reading to you another Pete the Cat series book. Today, Pete goes camping. Have you ever been camping before? Camping can be so much fun, even if you just go for a little bit. Maybe you go for a short hike or just to go fishing. Sometimes you get to have your own tent and stay the night. That's what Pete gets to do. Now in the story, his friend Bob tells him a scary story that makes him concerned about a creature called Bigfoot. Have you ever heard of Bigfoot before? Bigfoot is a mythological creature, and what that means is someone made up a story about a creature that lives in the woods, and he's supposed to be really big and really tall and really hairy with big feet, and he always leaves big footprints around. We'll find out if Pete finds the real Bigfoot while he goes camping. I hope that you enjoy reading with me today. Remember to use your tracker eyes, magic pointer fingers as we read along on the pages. Reading in 3, 2, 1. Pete the Cat Goes Camping by James Dean. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. "Don't forget your sleeping bag," says Dad. "Or your hiking boots," Mom says. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. "Do you think we will see anything cool?" asks Pete. "Maybe," says Bob. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. "Do you think Bigfoot lives here?" asks Pete. "No one has ever seen Bigfoot," says Bob. "Don't let Bob scare you," says Dad. "Bigfoot is not real," Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. "But if he is real, I bet he's friendly," says Dad, "and likes s'mores too." "That's not scary," thinks Pete. "Maybe he wants a s'more." Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Soon it's time for bed. "Lights out, boys," Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swooshing sound. "What is that?" he asks Bob. "That's just the wind," says Bob. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. "What is that?" he asks out loud. "Those are just the crickets." Pete hears a strange hooting sound. "What is that?" he wonders. "That's just an owl." Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders, but Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'more for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone! There is a note. It says, "Thanks for the treat, XOXO." XO means hugs and kisses. Pete shows his family. "Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real," says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he is scary. He even likes s'mores too. The end. So I hope you enjoyed reading this today with me, readers. Again, you can find this on icanread.com, and you can have it as an ebook. That means you can have it on your tablet, on your computer, on your phone. That way, if you don't have a copybook, you can take it with you wherever you go. I really hope that you enjoyed reading the story with me today. It's good to know that even though we're different, sometimes we might like the same things. Hope you enjoyed this, readers, and continue to read on your own. You can find more books like this on the I Can Read book website or at your Scholastic book site, local library, or at the school library. Read to you next time. Bye-bye!